Hello, welcome Million Mom Movement community. My name is Carmela Velarde. It is September already. It's our first week of September. How's everyone feeling with kids maybe going back to school? Mine are back after this past 3 weeks. We're just now getting settled. I send all good wishes for all the mamas, the parents out there who are, working extra time, getting all those kids grounded into their next phase of their journey in school. So I'm a mom of a 13-year-old and a 10-year-old, and I love being on the Million Mom Movement Council now for the past 3 years. And we're expanding. We actually brought on Sherry Packer onto our council just last week. So I welcome her back onto our Zoom today. And Taz Ferreira is with us as well in Miami, Neva Flore, and Michelle Ricci is going to be coming on later. So I'm opening up this call because I'm excited about the topic of the Renew Skin, Hair, and Nails that we get to dive into more depth with. And this is unique education in the nutrition industry about how we can turn on our body's production of collagen naturally and in a vegan way. So what I'd love to do is pass it first to Sherry Packer, and she's going to be sharing in the news pieces that will support this focus of education that comes with organic superfood company, which we all represent, which is Pure Yum, Pure and Premium put together, which is David Sandoval's company. And I pass it on to you, Sherry.
Thank you, Carm. So am I going to pull up those articles, or will you? Perfect. Excellent. Thank you. Okay, so this first article is very extensive. There's so much great information here. It really dives deep into the science behind it all. And basically, this is 20 years of research, okay, which indicate that collagen peptides in the diet can lead to various improvements in our health. So if we look down a little bit, like I said, it's very extensive. So I suggest everybody reads this later on. We're going to provide the links for both articles so that everyone can go ahead and take a look and really dive deep into it, because this one is so great. But I'm just going to go over a few of the highlights for you guys today. So what I thought was very interesting in here was that collagen protein lacks one indispensable amino acid, which is tryptophan, and is therefore categorized as an incomplete protein source on its own. So collagen protein displays a low indispensable amino acid profile, yet as a functional food, collagen is a source of physiological active peptides and conditionally indispensable amino acids that have the potential to optimize health and address physiological needs posed by aging and exercise. I know that was a mouthful, but in essence, what we're talking about here is how it can act as a functional food and how functional foods provide health benefits beyond basic nutrition. Okay, so if we go down the article a little bit more, there's some tables there I just want to touch on for a second. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so these tables are really, again, an interesting thing to note. So where they're showing the relationship and comparing some of the different dietary sources of collagen peptides. And in the second table, they're referencing amino acid requirement patterns, and they're also comparing it to standard American diets, right? And different where we can get our collagen peptides from and how it differs depending on whether you're getting it from the common diet or whether you're really choosing effectively for collagen production. And then they even give you numbers as to what if you had a little mixture of both. So that again is great to look at the comparison of the numbers there and see the differences. So if we continue down, some of the results, like you'll see in the table. So there was a level as high as 36% of collagen peptides may be used as protein substitution while maintaining the indispensable amino acid balance and the high protein quality score of the standard American diet. So that was really, it's eye-opening when you really start to break down and take a look at how we eat, right? And then what we really need in order to really optimize that collagen within the body. And there's another table further down, which again, actually, that's where they talk about the differences. They also list common sources of protein, right, that then, contain the collagen. Some of these, of course, we're talking beef and pork, chicken, frankfurters. So while these are not sources of protein that we ever recommend, in general, definitely interesting to see how they differ, right? When we really look to optimize with healthier, whole food sources. And if you look down, you go down a little bit further, that table as well. In this, the fourth table here is the effective daily amounts of functional collagen peptides. So how much are we supposed to be taking, right? And of course, that's going to differ for many reasons. Your age is going to be a factor, whether you're male or female is going to be a factor. So again, this is great to take a look. They looked at different ages of men and women, their protein intakes, to really, highlight the differences and to really start to understand that depending on many factors that are very unique to each one of us, the amount of the amount of collagen is going to differ. And I think that is all the highlights from this very first one. So if we can pull up the second article. Thank you. Pull it up here for myself as well. Okay, so this article talks about the best collagen-rich foods. So, of course, healthy servings of foods packed with protein, vitamins, and minerals can amp up your collagen, which is really, isn't that great to know? Isn't that so empowering to know that there's so much that we can do, right? Because collagen production does start to decrease as we get older. And in fact, by about our mid-20s, right, we start to our collagen production starts to slow down, but we don't have to fall victim to that, right? It's not it's not a case of not being able to do anything about it. There's so much that we can do. And one of the best ways that we get to empower ourselves is through our nutrition. So I like in this article, this is a very basic article packed with a lot of great information. I love that, of course, she mentions here, your body has been making collagen your whole life, right? So this is something our bodies know how to do. Our bodies do this for us. Of course, that production does slow down. And like I'm sure Carm is going to get into in more detail, there's many factors that will affect your collagen production slowing down, right? So knowing how to maximize those, like how to correct those, and what we can do to help keep that production up is going to be key. So in this article, another thing I wanted to mention here, very important, is that there's no actual measure for how much collagen, what the collagen levels are in our bodies. But as soon as they start to dip, our bodies communicate with us very well and let us know through many different types of symptoms, right? So some of those symptoms is, of course, aging of the skin. We start to see more wrinkles come in. Maybe our skin is not as youthful and glowing as it used to be. Things like stiffer and less flexible tendons and ligaments, shrinking, weakening muscles, joint pain or osteoarthritis due to worn cartilage, and gastrointestinal problems due to thinning of the lining in your digestive tract. So those are some of the key symptoms that we see when our production starts to slow down. And then it goes into foods that can help boost your collagen production naturally, which is what we love to talk about. And, some of these like bone broth, well, I'm vegan, so I wouldn't go with the bone broth option. But we do, there are many other whole foods sources, talks about protein here. So again, it's an extensive list of proteins. I would recommend people focusing more on the beans and legumes, plant-based proteins, which our body can, easily take in and digest in its full versus some of these other forms of proteins that are a lot harsher on the body's digestion. Foods rich in vitamin C are going to be very important, which again, I'm sure Carm will touch on the link between vitamin C and protein and collagen production. Foods rich in zinc and copper. So that's an important one because most people are deficient in zinc and don't know it, right? And zinc, of course, plays a huge role in our immune system and the functioning of our immune system. But it's also one that is really hard to get through our food. So luckily we have our zinc aid, which gives us that zinc from whole foods. And it's a really great source and something that I think everybody should be taking. And then it ends with, should I be taking a collagen supplement? Now, this is where, of course, a whole lot of opinions jump in. Here in the article, she does go over some forms of supplements. Now, I just want to highlight for a moment the word supplement, right? So there's supplement in terms of vitamins, minerals, supplements that you buy in a store or that you can find online, right? That are synthetically made, meaning made in a lab. So it's not being sourced with whole foods, real ingredients, versus something like our raw, dehydrated, organic superfoods in capsule form. Okay, this is whole food sources, this is plant sources. Our bodies know what to do with this and how to properly absorb them. So I just wanted to highlight those really big differences. Sometimes it all gets grouped into one and they're very different. But what I really love here at the end of the article is that she does highlight nutrition as being the very best form of collagen for the body, the very best way that we can support our body's production, I should say, of collagen in the body. Back to you, Carm.
Thank you so much, Sherry. And yes, I love that it ended in just that, because that's what we're here to discuss. And like she mentioned in the top of this article, our bodies are designed to make collagen. And so why are we taking it from external sources that are very difficult to break down and assimilate? So we have incredible resources within our community. And if you are a partner with us, Imperium, you have access to our phone app, which gives you a library. And we have within it a portfolio. So we're going to be sharing things in the chat. I just shared the 2 articles that Sherry had talked about into the chat. So what I always recommend people to do when you're on your phone is just click it so you have it on your device, and then save it and read it later, and then share it on as another call to action, for you to educate new people who are purchasing collagen supplements that may not be organic, and they are not a vegan source, they are not assimilating well. So one of the resources I'm going to share also in the chat here, which I love and I would love for you guys all to also utilize, is our portfolio, our product portfolios. So this is very much a teaching education tool. And if you guys are not using this, it is wonderful if you have like a small gathering of friends, maybe all women, maybe all moms, or people who are really interested in beauty, renewing their skin, hair, and nails. There's a lot of men who have bald pattern spotting happening too, and women too. It's in this category called alopecia, and it's an androgenetic condition, wherein it means it could very well be genetic. And so what can we do if we know we predispose to pattern balding? And usually in my culture in the Philippines, we all said if the father of the mother was balding, usually that son is balding too. And it's just been over hundreds and hundreds of years that this has been true. I don't know if you believe in that, but alopecia is androgenetic. And so when we look at this particular product, herbal formula called the Renew Skin, Hair, and Nails, formulated by David Sandoval, we're going to talk a little bit about the different different ingredients in the formulation. So we have a nice shop page, which I'll take you to in a moment, because we have a whole section just specifically on collagen product packs. So yes, we have packs. This is just one product in it, but it's complemented by the other individual products like the dark berry protein, which, Sherry was talking about. The protein is such a key component in collagen production. Well, we have an incredible plant-based protein that complements it. But this Renew Skin, Hair, and Nails was one of the star products. To be honest, when I first started Purium, way back when, 9.5 years ago, I had started with a 10-day transformation, which is essentially a ULT with a core 4 inside. And basically, I looked through the product catalog, and the first thing I saw that I wanted to try was this product, Renew Skin, Hair, and Nails. And why is that? Because its focus is really to help beauty. And there's a lot of products out there, and this particular one is the #1 product sold in salons of our Purium products. So it's actually in the salons, used by salons. And it's an excellent beauty aid. It supports hair growth, healthy collagen as well, healthy skin, hair, and nails. It's a plant herb derived formula, and it's targeted nutrition to support the rebuild. So I'm going to go into like the individual ingredients and why they complement each other so much. But it's spirulina, hishu, MSM, horsetail herb, bamboo extract, dandelion leaf, saw palmetto extract, kelp, ginger root, grapeseed, and lutein. And just so you know, we always recommend anyone who, like I mentioned, when I first started Purium, which is 9.5 years ago, I started detoxifying my gut first. That's the primary concern when we have new people come in. And I had acute conditions. I had hormonal imbalances. I had been diagnosed autoimmune, borderline autoimmune conditions. I had a lot of inflammatory conditions happening. So the gut was the most important target to focus on detoxification. So I did do the ULT and ongoing for 3 months, and I incorporated the hair, skin, and nails. So we call this head to toe refinement. These are products right here, and there's a flyer for it, where you can share it with friends and family who are already starting their detoxification, and then they want to refine certain aspects like brain health. How many friends of yours need a little support with that? Eye health, adrenal health, joint health, and heart health. Well, skin, hair, I think a lot of people are looking to supplements for this. So we have a really great formula, and it's 100% plant-based, and in it, spirulina, which is nature's multivitamin. Why I think that is in there is algae is such a great conductor, mineral rich, boosting antioxidant oxidative properties because it's from the ocean. It's tied to supporting endurance and muscle strength and immune function. So when you pair it with these other ingredients that help collagen production, you need a pack, you need to punch it in. And the faux tea root, this is one of Chinese medicines, like most ancient, powerful superoxide dismutase it has of antioxidants. So it's known for its supply of this superoxide dismutase. So in the BioRegen product, which we have as well, it's really just focused on that individual antioxidant, but this is that plus other benefits for the hair, skin, and nails. So this strong antioxidant fights free radical damage. It really is an agent for anti-aging. It's been shown to support healthy hair growth and color. So many people in my organization and this community have said to me that not only have they grown their hair, they've grown back their color of their hair. And that is rare to hear. So this call might blow some minds because there's so many other ways we can look at beauty. But when you can look at elixirs like these formulations that are ancient, put together in a very thoughtful way, the stress response is supported so that the energy focusing that target support is present. So faux tea root, hishu, also known as. MSM is an organic sulfur, and it can be found in plants, animals, and humans. And it's connected with its use in pain management, internal swelling, joint-specific issues. So in terms of skin health, this ingredient has been shown to support firmness while encouraging the body's response to aging, elasticity, and essentially. It is also believed to build strength between between keratin molecules to make the connective tissue stronger. And then there's horsetail herb, bamboo extract, and dandelion leaf. So these are all really beloved in the Eastern world of medicine. And actually ancient Greek and Roman empires, this perennial herb, it was traditional medicine for a diuretic for fluid retention. So there's something very specific in horsetail herb, and it's called silica. And this combination of herbs is really important to activate the body's natural production. Bamboo extract is what bamboos eat. Think about bamboo and the strength of that amazing plant, right? There's so much poetry and philosophy that can go behind bamboo because it's so strong. And it's and when you learn about their nutritious content, the antioxidants, amino acids, and its abundant source of silica, it supports the body's production of collagen. And dandelions, we keep hearing about this, but it contains so many vitamins like A, C, and E, A, C, K, and E, as well as essential minerals. There's saw palmetto extract, which has been shown to help prevent hair loss. So people take this just as an individual product, an individual herb. I've seen this many times. I actually did when I was younger in my teens. But it helps to block 5-alpha reductase, which is an enzyme that contributes to hair loss. And that's specific to this extract. It's known in traditional medicine to support DHT levels. So this is a hormone created from testosterone. So remember I was talking about male pattern baldness. Dave had a really wonderful talk within this portfolio. If you go to it, the video, and you happen to be male, that you're very interested in bald, understanding the bald, the condition and how to support it, Dave Sandoval, our formulator, talked about this. And this DHT level is really important. And it helps to lower this excess hormone, testosterone, which produces it. And it also contributes to higher androgen levels in the body. So androgens also play a role in hair loss. Kelp seaweed is grown to be one of the world's favorite superfood snacks. And for that reason, it boasts lots of nutrients. So these next few ingredients, as you see, have a lot of vitamins, antioxidants, nutrients, minerals. Why? Why is this part of the formula? Because it's an essential need for our body to activate to produce it. Kelp seaweed has specifically vitamins, antioxidants A, B1, B2, C, D, and E. And it can also contain iodine and essential minerals like iron, which supports oxygen levels and organ health. So this definitely supports in skin, hair, and nails. Ginger root is found in a lot of tinctures. It's great aid for digestion. But did you know that ginger has far more nutrient qualities and it's specific to support circulation and heat? So when we're talking about growth, delivering nutrients, it can really assist in the skin's healthier inflammatory response. And it's been used in Ayurveda medicine for its antioxidant properties, which supports collagen production and anti-aging properties. Now, grapeseed extract. I don't know about you, it's just reminding me of this like supplement graveyard that I once had in my 20s. And I used to have all these individual herbs and I spent so much money on them. And I really didn't know if any of it worked. But when I looked at this formula, I said, I have this too. And I really didn't know if it worked. And I spent a lot of money. Well, grapeseed extract was one, lutein was another, saw palmetto was another. So grapeseed extract, what is its benefits? It contains its proanthocyanins. It's a potent source, so very supportive for free radical damage, and it helps your body to protect itself. It also contains vitamin E, which supports the body's response to free radicals, which are atoms that cause damage to the skin due to oxygenation. And they have protective qualities, like I said, and assist in the regeneration of the cells. And lutein, it's a carotenoid, and it's an antioxidant found in plants that provide vibrant colors like kale and other dark leafy green vegetables, really excellent for protection of the eye health. So yes, we're talking about skin, hair, nails, but beauty is also, we're talking about bringing in production of what? Collagen. Collagen is in every part of all the cells of our body, including our eyes. Okay, well, that's a lot, right? to talk about. And I love going deeper into what our products have and why is the formulation so powerful and why does it work? Because I personally have had clients say, I didn't realize it was going to work so quickly. Like literally just 1 month. I highly recommend you trying at least 1 full month of utilizing 3 in the morning, 3 at night, Renew Skin, Hair, Nails with the dark berry protein. Oh my goodness. It's amazing how quickly the nails are the first, of course. I think people tend to see that, the strength of the nails, the length of the nails, but then the hair, when people start to see their color come back and the amount of hair growth. So here's a great blog that I wanted to point you guys to. I'm going to share it in the chat too, because I think it's really good for us to look at what Purium teaches, because this is direct from corporate. And how do we build collagen the vegan way, right? Not all of us are vegan, but those who are vegan, they really care that there is a collagen for them. And this big market is only getting bigger, those who are more plant-based. And I really feel that we need to push out our education of how we can activate this mechanism in our body. So this article is a great example of just that. So I actually wanted to bring in one of my partners and wonderful partners at that. She is an integrative health coach. She is a yoga teacher, but she actually focuses on corporate education for yoga and lifestyle. She's a mother of 2 in Miami, and she has an incredible YouTube channel. She's quite an influencer, and I just adore her. So I wanted to bring up Pau Delelia Cortez, and she's just an epitome of the lifestyle of Million Mom movement. And she really lives and believes in plant-based. So Pau, would you come on and share a little bit about this article and a little bit about your lifestyle, why you feel this is the better way to receive collagen support?
Yes. So hello, everybody. Thank you, Carmela, for the introduction and all this information. And even going through this product for the last 3 years and reading, we always learn more and more and more. And the beauty of each ingredient that are present in the formulas is so amazing that I enjoy reading and learning so much. Because I was thinking when you were talking that when you take like a regular pharmaceutical to heal something, then you know that you're going to have a side effect, that something wrong is going to happen with another part of your body. When you're nurturing yourself with this type of supplements and food, you're not only taking it for, you know, the hair, nails, and skin, you also getting other benefits with all the marvelous ingredients that it has. So you're getting more. Much more than that. We call it that way, and they put it together, but you're getting even more. So the side effect is a very positive side effect, where you're gonna be healing other parts of your body. So I love that. So for the ones that don't know me, I've been vegetarian since I was 16 years old and plant-based. So of course, with all this, when all the collagen talk started, I was like, well, I would never take it from an animal source. And I started reading and researching and learning. And for me, everything starts from within. So finding a supplement that will help my own body to create more collagen and to keep the collagen that I already have and support that process, that's what I really want, and that's what I believe in. So that's why I love this. Taking it with the dark berry shake, of course, is just the perfect combination. And if you want me to go a little bit about the ingredients, the first one that I read when I was looking at this product is the horsetail, for example, because a few years ago, my husband broke a finger, and I said, okay, you need to take horsetail tea. So I was making these huge horsetail jars for him to drink because I knew that was a good source of silica. And then back then I didn't have this supplement. I didn't know about Purium. It would have been so much easier to get that. So again, this is not only a product for hair, skin, and nails. You will help joints, the strengthening your bones. So it's so much more than that. So if you want me to read this a little bit about what is collagen, and I have this talk a lot being vegetarian, that you can really get and support your collagen in a plant-based diet 100%. And I can assure that from my personal experience. The protein and the silica that I already talked about are the main ingredients for the hair, skin, and nail. You know, the protein, yes, is a vegan source, of course. The protein that you can get the collagen from, the pea protein, rice protein, the hemp protein, again, found in epigenous kits. Yeah, who doesn't love epigenous kits? And now they call it family, right? Family epigenous.
Family. Mm-hmm.
Yes. amazing. Talking again about the silica, from, yeah, they get it from the horsetail. So, yeah, the silica, it comes from the bamboo shoots and horsetail that is present in the ingredients in this product. Dark leafy greens. Again, we keep talking about food, plant-based, and how we combine everything. And another very interesting ingredient, it's, if you keep rolling down, I'm gonna try to pronounce this. I've been practicing, but please, Carmela, you say it for me.
Anthocyanidins.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
It's pretty much antioxidants and vitamins. And we talked about natural minerals and how to use collagen. Yeah. Plants and fruits that contain anthocyanidins. They're pigments that give some plants their vibrant color. And antioxidants can also help the body produce collagen and support clear skin. So again, these amazing fruits and the ingredients on the product. First of these phytochemicals, natural fight free radicals that we all know will help for a glowing skin and healthier skin. Even disease like a heart disease, contribute to age-related skin conditions. Yeah, so, and then vitamin power, getting again from plants. Another study published in the found that vitamin E can help strengthen. Let me read this. One study published in International Journal Science found that your body might need vitamin C in order to properly store collagen. Another study published at Demora Endocrinology found that vitamin E can help strengthen the effects of vitamin C while also acting as an antioxidant. Vitamin E can be found in rice bran. So again, sometimes it's also about the combination of the vitamins put together to make it more powerful. Mm-hmm. That's something else that I adore from all the Dave's formulas, that he really knows how to combine to the body be able to process and really incorporate those vitamins in it. And again, it's all about helping the body to activate their natural production of collagen in a natural way. I really believe in what you're putting inside, not as much as you put outside. It's like if I see something on my skin, the first thing I ask what I can do from the inside. If it's my hair, if it's my eyes, if it's anything, I first ask myself what you can do from the inside. And then I would try to find, you know, any other things that you put on your skin, but I start from the inside out. That's for me the real beauty, and that's the beauty that you even show it in your eyes.
Yeah.
And again, I try to go as natural as I can, always. So Purium is my thing.
Yes, it's like your beauty regimen, right? And what else is a part of that for you, Pao? Can you share a little bit about your regimen?
What? Yeah, my with the Purium products, or my what? You know, I love everything, but it's the Power Shake, the Astaxanthin, and the hair, skin, and nails, the dark berry. Like, I made so many of my friends to buy the dark berry anti-aging shake. It's like almost everyone. So I drink that and the Power Shake every day. Well, my kids, you know, I give to my kids as much as you can. Chlorella, the Spirulina, the chocolate mint Spirulina is my 9-year-old favorite. The Power Shake is my 7-year-old favorite. The Epigenius Kids is my 9-year-old favorite. They just love everything, and I've been giving this to them for 3 years. So it's like so many. I have my natural pharmacy on my kitchen cabinet, and then I can sleep in peace. You know, if I have everything that I need there, I have peace of mind.
Wow, what an incredible apothecary you have, a Purium there. I love it. And that your kids love it too. That makes such a difference. And aside from that, the whole foods accompanying it is so key to assimilation and to your bodies being able to fight the aging process. So you are aging beautifully and gracefully. And I'm so happy to have you on for this specific topic of renew skin, hair, and nails, because look at her hair, guys. I mean, it's just, and skin. When you see people who are glowing from the inside, you always ask, what are you doing? What are you taking? And dark berry protein, like you mentioned, is such a key factor to the support for renewed skin, hair, and nails, wouldn't you say? Like you would take it always together.
Yeah, and I'm very advocate to a toxin-free life. So I don't really put much on my hair. I don't do much on my hair. I just nurture myself from the inside out. I use a non-toxic shampoo and conditioner, and I do not iron my hair. I don't really do anything. This is just my hair. Like I try to keep it as natural as possible. Accept it the way it is, and I'm trying to change it, but keep it healthy. I think maybe the beauty is more behind the natural and accepting ourselves the way we are and being just happy with that, not trying to change anything, but yes, trying to be healthier, feeling happier. And I'm not aging. I'm not gonna age.
And you live in Miami, which is the home of all kinds of medical procedures for beauty. So we need your voice out there, sister. I know it's really an important one to have in certain deserts, I think, of beauty education through natural nutrition.
Yes, yes. As much as you can, at least, yes. We can do everything on the outside, but if you're not doing it inside, it will not last. It will not show. So either way, you really need to start from within and then see what happens.
And we're going to talk later, you and I, because you are now embarking on coaching corporate companies as well. And you're incorporating this nutrition. I'm so happy that you are going to be a voice within these communities. Can you share about a little of your excitement for that or your plan?
Well, I want to reach to more people, and I think people in corporate, they are not having healthy habits at all because of the stress from work. So my approach is very integrative. So I want to help them to eat better, to manage stress, to sleep better. Because when you find balance in your own life, then you will thrive and you will do better and you will be more productive, more creative. So that's why I'm approaching now more corporations and bring it to more people at once. If I can talk about this in front of 10 people instead of one, and I prefer that because I can reach more people and help them in any can. At least with one small habit that people change, one small habit, then they start feeling better and they get that energy to keep going and trying another healthy habit and changing something else little by little and helping everybody to thrive. That's my passion.
I love it. Thank you so much for being on the mission with all of us. I hope that inspired you too, guys, because I'm always inspired by Pau and
I'm inspired by all of you. So thank you, Carmela, for inviting me.
Thank you so much, sister, for being here. Okay, we're going to pivot. We're going to pivot to a testimonial that I love too. And she's in our Million Mom Movement community as well. So she is actually a recipient. I found her through one of my partners who introduced her through the scholarship. So she has been on our Million Mom Movement Fierce Fridays before, and her name is Sarah Cole, and she's in Houston, Texas, not far from me. And I've gotten to know Sarah over the past 2 years, and she's an incredible story with her specific collagen deficiency condition. And I would love to have her share a little bit about her experience incorporating Purium into her lifestyle and yeah, being a Million Mom Movement mama.
Hello, can y'all hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. Good. Hi, Million Mom Movement. So we're talking like when you hear everything, these peptides, bonds, these amino acids, these proteins, these are our basic macromolecules that build us, right? And some of us out there lack some of this basic buildup. And we are either, whether it's a lack of or like a mutation of, which really affects our body systems. And for this particular disorder or condition. It's a collagen deficiency. So when they introduced the dark berry, more specifically, I was super excited about, but when they showed me, you know, through Renew Hair, Skin and Nails, things like that, our joint flex, our super aminos, our ionic elements, things like that, that are really replenishing what I need in my diet every day to just move. It was something that changed my world. I'm kind of flimsy, I guess you could say, from the EDS, but it's happened in my gut and my gums having to get periodontal disease. Like when they talk about it lining the gut, it's not just the gut, it's our gums. Like my teeth will start falling out, bone loss, things like that, because I don't have the natural collagen production. When they talk about energy and chronic fatigue, because collagen helps with our day-to-day holding together body structure. And if your structure is not solid and sound, then how is it going to stay in kinetic motion? Not very well, kind of like a marionette doll. And so my muscle structure has to hold my body together. So I need all the extra collagen I could get just to stay whole here with y'all and not be like Mrs. Potato Head. And that is what this has given me, is like this ability to strengthen my gums and my teeth, which when you have gum and teeth issues, your teeth itch. Like I don't even know how to explain. It's like pain. So you're just sitting there like flossing until it's bleeding, just like little things like that you don't even go into in your day. That this has replenished like that pain and ease in my mouth. My gut health, along with the biometric, that obviously is our key, but now allowing things like this to replenish. And then the fact that they brought up that it produces our own collagen in our body, that is key for absorption. Like I can't even get into that part. I love this so much. So I am in full support of this. Not only does it support just movement for me, but my energy replenishment. For me to just sit here, let's just say my body's using different muscle structures for antagonists, protagonists to hold it together, to sit here. That produces energy that's being used. I'm using like triple time that energy just to sit here because of the lack of collagen production, because my joints are not very stable. I have to work really hard, like CrossFit workout, to keep my muscle structure strong enough to hold my joints together, because my ligaments and my tendons, all that binding collagen material is lacking. And so it's more like a stretchy rubber band, more like taffy instead of that snapback rubber band. So again, you're like that marionette doll. So you have to work out all the time, and that's not really fun because you're already tired. So how are you going to produce this energy to keep replenishing? Be energetic, by the way, maybe a start, but our collagen production, starting taking these products, started with here, the Renew Hair, Skin and Nails, was a game changer. I noticed that I was sleeping better. I was moving better in my gait of walking, my stability, like I said, my teeth. But the little things I didn't anticipate, because they were minor in comparison, was my skin. I'm 40 years old, and it started as aging is naturally, and with minus the collagen production, it was happening a little quicker than I wanted it to. Started plumping back up. And with anyone with EDS, they have really stretchy skin. And so it was allowing more tightness in my skin, which I really loved. And my eyesight was getting better. All these things that I was having issues with started just going away. My hair was thinning on top of graying, which has gotten better, but thinning to the point where my 16-year-old is like pointing it out, like anytime we, even on a Zoom, because that's more when you can see it, when light's coming through, she's like, your hair's so stringy. And I'm like, I don't want it to be. So when I come back in and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm having thickness like again. And yeah, so it's like, let the lion mane roar, you know. I just love everything about this, because it supports the basic building blocks of who we are, and especially someone like me who really needs these extra products. So thank you, Dave and Amy, for ever testimony here. Yes, I came into Million Mom Movement as a scholarship recipient. And 2 years later, I do massage therapy, yoga therapy as my like everyday job. But I'm gone back to school now. So I'm in biology learning about exactly this and why this is so important. And I love it. But it's for pre-med to be a PH, PA, physical physician assistant, to move to naturopathic doctor, to be an integrative doctor. Losing my thought here. But incorporating everything that I already do with physical therapy and everything together. So learning on that keynote, like why this is so important. Why is vitamin D production needing the sun? How they talked about the connection with all this vitamin C. Our diet is key in everything about that. And so that's why I'm here, and I'm going to continue to be here. And then on top of the business aspect that we offer on top of that too. So all of it just paired together so nicely and does exactly what I want to go back to school for, so I can have the education to help share this in a more sound way, because this is going to stay. This is my life. And I'm so grateful for y'all. So thank you for allowing me to even be here today. And on that note, I am complete. Public speaking is not my forte.
Yeah, I had some questions for you, Sarah. So,
Yes.
you know, with this, it's considered Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. So it is considered an inherited disorder, correct? It's like a genetic disorder. So in our Purian community, we always talk about, you know, epigenetics and how if you provided your body what it needed, it could fight it and you could strengthen it. So, you know, coming from someone, I know you very well, and that you're always on, this woman is always on skates. She's always on roller skates because she's strengthening her muscles. She's constantly in work, in service to her strengthening. I just would love to hear, just maybe to have people understand, if you have a genetic predisposed disorder, tell us about that.
I love that. Skates do help also not only work out, but they're easy on the joints. So if you are safe and ready to try, go for it. But on that part of epigenetics being a key part, so we have our genetic coding, our DNA that's stored, that's brought down, transformation, information shared through RNA DNA. But there's all this junk material in between. And that junk material is amazing. I really love that junk material, because within that, your environment really affects these life paths. My environment affects my new life path, so that I don't have to continue these patterns throughout my genetic coding is my goal, is my hoping, because my son is, we're waiting still, it's been like a year now waiting for the geneticist to get our report. But my son shows signs that this is continued on through him. And that just makes me really sad. He's a soccer player, and it's like my biggest fear that someone's going to slide tackle him and he's going to need a knee replacement by the age of 10. And I don't want that. So how can I help that? But he doesn't have to worry about that. I truly believe in the future, that's not something he will have to worry about because of stuff like this. We can change our environment, your mindset, the products you take as far as organics, plant food medicine, like these things are here, they've been here, and now we're just tailoring it down to be more pure. And I really just love that, because we don't have to be committed to our conditions that might have come from our parental lines.
Yes, thank you so much for speaking to that and fighting for your son's strong future, to not have what you had throughout your life, and showing him really how to live a life where the terrain is supported is key. So tell us, I know you've got an incredible regimen. I like asking guests, what is your regimen? Because, well, you know, you're thriving and you're sharing. You're in a position where you're paying it forward at this point, even after you've had this disorder for most of, you know, your entire life. And 2 years ago, has it been, or 3 years ago?
So my knee dislocation was when I found out that I had this, but I did have it my whole life, and they kept putting it under like umbrella under things. So I would come in not able to breathe, and they would tell me, oh, it's just pleurisy, the lining of your lungs, you know, inflamed, it's causing this. Turns out from my EDS, my ribs were moving around, and I kept telling them, I feel like my lung's going to get punctured by my rib. And they were just like, no, that's really what was happening. And so it's like learning even to just how to stretch out properly and movement, and maybe how to support that better. It was so not even a thought when I was younger. So it has been a long time. So about 5 years ago, I dislocated my knee. And that's when they realized that like all my joints are super bendy, my knees, everything, elbows and skin. I had periodontal disease, and it was a physical therapist, doctor, actually, a doctor of physical therapy, that put it 2 and 2 together. He didn't know what the term was, but he was just like, you're not stable. Your collagen production is not stable. There's something wrong with you. Like, we need to figure this out. And let me know. I'd have to work out basically forever. And so as soon as I came to the Million Mom movement, I was in a lot of pain, chronic pain from that. It pairs with fibro, which I did have. POTS, I'm not confirmed so fully with POTS because of just medical treatment and insurance and things like that, but I'm having trouble regulating my temperature, things like that. Then MS came as a double paired on top of that. So all these things that were going wrong that no one could really tell me. I was having chronic ear infections and all these possible like things that could have been helped. I was on allergy shots every Friday, just a really sick kid on the sad American diet. And once that changed was when my life started changing. So I came to Purium through Jocelyn Gordon, who was my a yoga teacher at one of the schools I was going to. And she came to me like, I think you need to apply. And I had no idea what I was getting into, but I had done other like support supplement things, organic food things. So I was like, I got this, I can do this. I thought I was getting food. So it came to me and it was supplemental form of food. And I was just like, okay, I got this, I can do this. It was way more simple than I ever thought, which made that the best part. That made, I think, the continued success was how simple powder and pills can be, because everything else was like, make a shake, get this blender, do all this. Now that's my everyday life and that wasn't a problem. But back when I wasn't taking care of myself, even just keeping a blender clean consistently was a challenge. So having just a powdered shake that tasted good, that I didn't have to add anything to, is big. So my regimen now is I wake up, I have watermelon or some sort of flex food, then I take my super aminos. And then I have some more flex foods throughout the day, usually watermelon. I'm just obsessed with watermelon, so that's usually my go-to. And then I take my power shake, my Renew Hair, Skin, and Nails, which within my power shake, I always add Ionic Elements. Actually, to be real, in my power shake, I put dark berry in there, biofruit, green spectrum, like I loaded up dark berry. It's really good. And then in the evening, sometimes I swap them, but in the evening, I take a dark berry shake for my second shake of the day. And I load that up sometimes with a super meal LOV. I think those two together are the best flavor in the whole world. Just heaven. Add some more biofruit in there, more Ionic Elements, and I'm set for my day. And then I end the day with the Apothecherry and then Biomedic in there as well. So I've gotten to where I think I eat more Purium than I eat actual food.
Good regimen.
I'm not mad about that at all. So it's good.
I'm so happy that you are sharing today, and you know you're going to be an incredible practitioner for so many because of the sensitivities you've dealt with your whole life, and how you're really, like somebody had said in the chat, we're healing generational curses, breaking them with our epigenetics. So thank you, Sarah, for being here.
It's always a pleasure.
Yes, absolutely. And thank you, Pau, as well. I loved hearing from you as well. And we're going to move to our, yes, please follow both of them. If you're in the community, these ladies really do take a stand for.
Just wanted to clarify that what I meant by I'm not aging is just like my mindset. Maybe I am aging, maybe people see me aging, but like me, like my mindset is like, we don't need to age, you know, it's a mindset. It's like just trying to keep healthy and feeling vibrant and alive and just moving forward without paying so much attention about your age, more attention about what's happening inside, how can I feel better, and all that. I'm like, oh, I'm aging, not in that way. So I said it like Sarah was saying, like a mindset of mine, not like, oh no, I'm not aging. Just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah.
Thank you for everything. Thank you for inviting me.
No, thank you. And with wellness, so much of it is mindset. So thank you for, with aging especially. So I'm going to pass it to Taz Varela now, who is going to be sharing our call to action. So we love to end our calls with moving you all into our movement of action. So there she is. Taz, go ahead.
Hi, everyone. What an, oh, I have to read here. Sorry. Okay. What an amazing call. Amazing there. Okay. What an amazing call. Now we understand how intricate collagen really is, right? But you know what? A lot of people still don't know. If you go to any grocery store, you are bombarded by like collagen peptides left and right. And so many artificial ways to make your skin glow. And they don't understand how it's affecting your gums and your eyes and your joints on so many levels. So how can we bring this forward? How can we share this? So this week we have an idea to share a screen. I'm doing this on my phone. Okay, start broadcast. Let me know if you guys see all of this. In our Purium blog, we have the collagen, okay? Turn back the clock with Purium's collagen support. Okay, so what you do with this, take a screenshot of it, okay? Just press the size of your phone and go into your Instagram. So take out your phones with me. Let's go into the blog. And if you look at your Instagram, when you open your Instagram, here, let's go like this and open it. You choose one. There's something called green screen, okay? Go to add media, and then we will add this one as the background. And then when we add this, we can appear ourselves, it will happen, and then we can talk about it, and we can share with everyone what actually we need to be doing to increase our collagen naturally. So take that and share it with at least 10 people. Tag them and let them know about the ways that we can increase the collagen in our bodies naturally, because you don't need to be taking any artificial ingredients to increase our collagen. And you know what? This is the #1 product that I've been seeing with so many of my clients, that they use it and they see results right away. You know, from the power shakes to the MVPs, it usually takes time. But the Renew and the Dark Berry, within a week, everyone sees results and they love it and they become addicted. So if we're showing them the real truth, how they can activate their body's natural collagen, it becomes super simple. So tag everyone and we will repost it as well. Back to you, Carm. I think Michelle is closing out. Is she here?
I'm not sure. But we will be posting all the CTA, all these amazing links that we want you to share as resources in our Facebook Million Mom Movement official page. So in case you didn't catch that screen share that she had wanted you guys to call to action, we'll be putting that together for you. Yeah, and if Michelle's not here, I'll just let you guys know about what's happening next week. I'll put it into the chat as well. We have these Facebook invites and I'd love to really have you guys utilize them. So if you have not before, we want this movement to grow in numbers. That it's only a movement when we grow in numbers, right? So Fierce Friday, every Friday comes to you at the same time. And next week is about the secret to cognitive clarity. So definitely tap into that. And you can find us every week with our replays on our YouTube channel. So please always go there for sharing on different topics that we have. Go look into our library. We have so many individual topics that might be an excellent follow-up for coaching clients that you might have, or people in your family that need support around hormonal health, or there's so many different topics. Like our Facebook page at Million Mom Movement, or join the Facebook group. So we have the Million Mom Movement official and the group. On our Instagram, you can find in our link tree all the links for everything. So just go there, and if you ever post anything that you think is Million Mom Movement worthy, that's really activism oriented, that's family oriented, that's healthy, whole food, organic whole food, superfood oriented, hashtag Million Mom Movement, hashtag I am the Million Mom Movement, or hashtag we are the Million Mom Movement. And we will find you and we will repost you. So we would love to share more voices in our community. We have so many incredible posts that have come through just this past week and the past 2 weeks. Follow our Twitter page. Yes, we have that as well. Everything that's posted on our Instagram also gets posted to our Facebook and Twitter accounts. And if you have not yet subscribed, just subscribe to our YouTube channel. We would love to have more people get a hold of our resources like that. And with that, I'm complete. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here today. And we'll see you next Friday for our cognitive focus on our health. Bye for now.